10:30 today.
Oh, yes,
we got
10:30. I forgot that it was a good sleep in today. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling refreshed.
I liked the extra half an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
It makes me feel ready to party.
Yeah. If we haven't met before, my name is Sage.
And my name is Allie, and we want to let you know that transit is a place where you can discover a faith of your own and invite your friends and have a super fun time with Sage and I.
Yeah.
Hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you are new, we want to send you some free swag. So if you hit the link in the description box, you can fill out and get some free swag. I wish I could fill it out to get some free swag.
I know. And like transit swag is
the best.
Like, I know we say that transit's the best all the time, but it's just because it's true.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's super true.
Also, you want to make sure that you've liked and subscribed.
Yes.
I didn't forget this time, so you want to do that.
Subscribe and let us know how you're feeling in the chat. Give us a thumbs up if you are super excited about the extra.
Give us a confetti emoji.
Oh yes, confetti emoji if you are feeling super excited about the extra half an hour sleep.
Yeah.
Your favorite emoji. Say hey to us.
Yeah. Also, let's see if we can get 15 thumbs up.
15 likes on the video. You know what? I think we can get there.
I think so too.
You know,
I believe
had
in them.
extra sleep, and they are ready to like the video. I believe in them too, because transit's better than adult service.
Yep.
Yeah. So make sure you like that video, and we are going to play a game today, which is always Sage and my favorite part of transit.
Yeah.
We love playing the game.
Yeah.
Now today's game, it might make you like cringe a little bit if you don't like watching people fall. So what today's game is we are going to put a video of a snowboarder up on the screen behind us. It's called
Crushed It or Crashed It.
And what's going to happen is just before they either nail the trick or crash, where the video is going to pause and you have to let us know in the chat with a thumbs up if they crushed it or with a thumbs down if they crashed.
Yeah.
And we are going to see how the trick turns out. And apparently there might be some broken bones.
Ooh.
I know, I'm not. So we're going to see.
Okay.
So that is our game for today.
So let's see this first one. Okay, he's doing good.
He's going, better than I would be doing. Okay, oh. Maybe we get to see him do a second.
Okay.
Trick. Okay, is it this one that...
Okay.
Oh, he seems to be doing pretty good. Okay.
Oh. Okay. You guys think thumbs up or thumbs down?
Do you think he's going to crush this? Or is it going to end in a crash? I don't know.
Because this is X Games, which I think is like really professional.
Yes.
I think you have to be really good, but I know life happens, but I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I think he crushes it.
He was doing pretty good the whole time, but I feel like that's when nerves get to you. You're like, I'm doing so good, and then you crash. So I feel like I'm going to go for a thumbs down and say that
Okay, so you guys let us know.
Let us know in the chat. Thumbs up.
If you're on my side
or on my side.
side.
So I don't know. It's hard because
it is hard, and life really does happen.
And you don't want them to crash.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want them to crash.
Okay. What is everyone saying in the chat? I see a mix.
Yeah.
A mix of thumbs up. Okay, let's see. I feel like
we got to rewind. Start from the beginning.
Oh, this is so stressful. Okay, so he was having a good run. I'm feeling
really nervous.
Shaky for him. Okay,
I think it's this
one. Is it this part where he did yep?
Oh!
He...
Oh! I thought he nailed it. I thought it already passed.
Oh, look, his goggles were all on the
moment I passed, I thought he made it through.
So I was right. So anyone who did a thumbs down with me, congrats. Okay, I think,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see this.
Let's see another one. Let's see if this guy does.
Oh,
this isn't just snowboarding.
There wasn't much context given.
Yeah, we thought it was snowboarding, but I mean, I think this is winter
sports.
Snowmobiling now.
Okay,
so
I feel like
I don't know. That looks like
I feel like I don't know for sure.
We're watching it again. Okay.
I feel like if you crushed it, you would like land upside down, and I feel like that would be really bad.
Really bad for you.
So I'm gonna say that he crushes it. I'm just kidding.
I think I'm also gonna give this one the thumbs up because he looked like he got a pretty good like.
Right?
I don't even know what you would call that. Like
I don't do anything in the winter. Like
no, except for being in my house.
Right? I don't go outside. I don't know anything.
And like I hate danger, so
right?
Like,
so I don't know
like,
any of this.
Okay, so let's see what they're saying in the chats. So remember, thumbs up is he's gonna
crush it,
and thumbs down is crash
it.
And I don't know, a big machine like this. Okay.
I don't know. Okay, let's just see it.
I think I'm going thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay, we have to walk. Ooh.
Hey!
Oh.
Yay! Yeah, he nailed it. Look, that's our reaction. Yeah.
I feel like he would be so nervous, though.
I feel like you can't really feel that, though. It's a big machine.
I know. Like, you have to really... Okay.
But I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Let's see. I'm 2 for 2 here.
Okay, so I'm 1 for 2.
Yeah. So
okay,
let's see. Maybe we'll be surprised by a snowboarder again.
Snowboarder.
Okay.
Okay, they have the same lines as in the X game, but this is not live. Like, oh no, maybe it is.
There's people.
Fans.
They're really close.
Is someone snowboarding behind them?
I don't. Okay.
Is that someone's professional job to snowboard behind them? What if they fall?
Filming?
What if they fall?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. I just feel like in my bones that he's gonna be.
Do people agree with you in the chat though?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you agree?
Thumbs up.
I just feel like I'm gonna go with that he crashes. I just feel like I couldn't do like you're going. I don't know. I'm gonna do another crash. I'm doing thumbs down.
I gotta stick with my thumbs up.
Sage just doesn't want to see
anyone get
Okay,
hurt.
so what are they saying?
On my conscience.
Again, there is just a mix in the chat. So let's see what happens to this snowboarder. Okay, back at the beginning again. Also looks kind of dark.
It's winter. It's always dark.
Is this the part?
Hey.
Oh, he did like a little.
Landed that.
No, he did like a little slide though. Like, is it until he gets all the way?
Landed that. That's a crush.
Is it until he gets all the way to the end though?
No, he's won. He's fine.
He was done. Okay, so I just broke my streak.
I'm 2 for 3,
and I'm also 2 for 3. So
this will be our last one. The tiebreaker. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. So this is like everything. On the line here.
Oh,
a snowmobile again.
Another one.
Okay.
Now all of my logic has to like remain
Go out
true.
The window. Oh, I don't know. Okay. He does not like the other guy's takeoff.
No way that he nails this.
The other guy's takeoff was like impeccable.
I mean, we're now judges, so X Games, if you want to hire us.
We are obviously professionals,
right?
Clearly.
And this guy's crash it.
I was going down. What did they say in the chat?
I'm going down. There's no way.
Okay.
Look at him.
Look at his mouth. Oh.
He flips. There's no way.
This is a tease because I know we're both saying I'm going. He's
thumbs
not.
down.
No,
There's
thumbs
no
down.
way.
Thumbs down.
I see one thumbs down. So they're on my side.
They're on both of our sides. Okay. Let's see.
There's no way. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh no!
I didn't know that your snowmobile could chase you down. Okay, so that
was like a bull.
That was like an epic fail. Now, it wasn't a good tiebreaker, guys. We both
got it.
Yes,
but
and a lot of people in the chat also guessed.
So
So Sage and I are just forever tied.
Yeah,
which
I guess
is fine. That's fine.
We'll take it. Anyways, we're gonna head into the message. It's a new message this week, and it's called Into the Unknown. That's what I think of when I hear that. So if you guys are like me, like Frozen too, that's a really good movie. Yes. That's what it reminds me of. So it's called Into the Unknown. It's all about facing our fears, heading into the unknown, which is like pretty much September, because September is still in the unknown of like going back to school and things like that.
It's a great message for
this year. So it's all about conquering our fears and stuff like that. So I'm going to pray very quickly for our message, and then we'll head into it. Dear Heavenly Father, I just pray that the message today will speak to those who are having fears and anxieties, whether it be about September or just life in general. I pray that you ease them and have their ears open to listen. And I thank you for all that you do for us, and that we can have fun on a Sunday morning. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
What's up? My name's Stuart, and before we get started today, I want everyone to think back to your first day of school. It could have been your first day entering into a new grade, or even your first day at a brand new school, but think back to how it felt walking into class for the first time, finding your seat and figuring out who you're gonna sit with during lunch, even entering your locker combination for the first time. The first day of school comes with so many different feelings. It can be so unpredictable. Maybe you felt excited opening your very own locker for the first time, or maybe you felt nervous about finding friends to eat with in the cafeteria. Maybe you felt confused about where your class was located, or maybe you were happy to have a new teacher who seemed really nice or really scary. I don't know, but maybe you felt lonely because you were new at school and didn't know anybody, or maybe you were just super relieved that your best friend was in your class. There are so many different feelings we experience when we start something new, because when things change, we're going into the unknown. Into the unknown, into the unknown. Sounds so good. It's cool, it's a gift. And going into the unknown means uncertainty. We've never gone through it before, so we don't know how to feel or what to expect. And that can be really exciting, but it can also feel really scary. Your friend groups might be changing, the rules you have to follow at home might be changing, your bodies might be changing, your families might be changing, your favorite activities might be changing. No matter what this looks like for you, the reality is that changes are happening to you and around you all the time. Let's face it, change is one of those things we can't avoid in life. We've all gone into the unknown before, and we'll all have to do it again. Some changes are good, some are bad, and some are just awkward. Simply being your age means that there are going to be opportunities for so many new things. New independence to make choices for yourself, new things to try, new people to meet, new teams to try out for, new clubs to join, new church retreats to attend, new apps you're finally allowed to get, new freedom to stay out later with friends. All those new things, they mean change is possible. And some of those changes are not too bad, right? These types of things are easy changes to deal with because they're the kinds of changes we usually want to happen. But unfortunately, there are other kinds of changes too. Changes that we wouldn't choose and can't control. Changes that are unpredictable. Changes that, if we're honest, we might not like at all. Like when your parents announce that they're getting a divorce, or you have to move to a new school, or you get injured during the first game and you have to sit out the rest of the season, or your best friend drops you for a new friend group unexpectedly, or your class schedule gets harder, or your group splits up, or someone you love passes away, or your older sibling moves out. Those types of changes, they make us feel awful. They're the kind of changes that make us absolutely hate the idea of change at all, because going into those unknowns can feel really scary. Now, I know that for some of us, even if the change is scary or unwelcome or not something we choose, we don't necessarily hate change. In fact, something about going into the unknown is kind of exciting for some of us. But for others of us, change is something we don't deal with well at all. In fact, we kind of hate it. In the middle of it, we feel sad, angry, frustrated, or confused. In fact, any kind of change, good or bad, leaves us feeling a little worried and stressed about what's coming up next. It leaves us feeling completely out of control. And I don't know about you, but I don't love the feeling of out of control at all. No matter how we feel about it, change is going to happen. We all have to go into the unknown throughout our lives. And while I can guarantee that some of the changes we're going to experience will lead to really cool and amazing things, I also know that others will be difficult and hard to handle. But because change is a part of life now and as we get older, it's something that we need to figure out how to handle. Since we know changes are always going to come, how can we learn to stay strong when they do? Here's the good news for us. People have been struggling with how to handle change and the unknown since the beginning of time. All the people who lived before and during the time that Jesus was on earth struggle with changes that happen in their lives. They lived through a lot of the same things that we're going through today. Losing someone they loved, difficult situations with friends, heartbreak, uncertainty, and so much more. And because of all the unpredictability they faced in going into the unknown, many of those people struggled to trust that God was really in control. When their lives were filled with so many unwanted and unexpected changes, how could they really trust that God was with them and God was for them? I don't know about you, but that's a feeling I can definitely relate to. But what's cool is that we're living thousands of years after these people, and because of that, we can learn from their experiences. We can look at the things that they did and said and learned when it comes to dealing with change and apply it to our lives today. See, over and over again, the people that we read about in the Bible who were dealing with so much change kept coming back to the same truth. And I think it's a truth that the writer of a historic document called Hebrews said best. See, Hebrews is a letter that was written to Christians when the church first started. This letter included some very practical advice about how to navigate life. The writer gave the early Christians lots of great advice, but the truth that we're gonna look into today is something that they could hold on to whenever they faced the unknown. It's something I think can help us when we're experiencing change today too. Let's take a look. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Now, I know this sounds like a pretty simple statement, but it's actually a really big deal. In a world where literally everything has the potential to change, Jesus never changes. Jesus is always the same, and that means knowing Jesus changes everything when it comes to change. I don't know about you, but to me, this is great news. Since Jesus is God, it means we have access to the one person in the whole world who never changes, and that's God. So why is that so important? If so much around us is still going to change, why does it matter that God doesn't? Well, let me see if I can explain. We've already said that going into the unknown can be both exciting and scary, right? Well, I think it's important that we have something that we can depend on when we enter into the unknowns in our lives, something that we can trust when we experience the unexpected. Think of it like an astronaut. An astronaut has to wear their spacesuit at all times while in space. Their suit is a constant part of their space mission, and without it, they'd be in a pretty scary situation. This suit keeps the astronaut protected and safe from anything they encounter in the unknowns of space. And they have to trust that no matter what happens, their spacesuit will keep them secure. That is what trusting in an unchanging God does in our lives. God helps us feel secure and protected anytime we go into the unknown. Like an astronaut depends on their spacesuit in the unknown, you can depend on God when you experience uncertainties. When our families break up, or when we get kicked off the team, or when we move into a new city, or when we lose a friend, or when we get dumped, we can stay standing and stay strong when we're focused on the one person in our lives who stays the same, God. See, God never changes when you're in the unknown. And when we keep our eyes on God, we can handle any of the changes that come our way. We can walk bravely into all the unknowns that change brings. You can be confident when everything changes. Have you ever seen a dancer spin around and around during a performance? Maybe like me, you've wondered how they didn't get completely dizzy with all the change and the movement and the spinning happening with their body. You'd think they'd fall flat on their face, but somehow they kept going. I certainly wonder about it. So I thought it'd be best to have an expert explain it. Let me introduce you to one of my students, Avery.
Hi, my name is Avery, and I'm a dancer, and I will be demonstrating the spotting technique. So what spotting is when you focus on a part of the wall and just look at it the whole entire time so you feel sturdy and you don't stumble when you turn.
Avery spun around so many times but stayed completely steady and secure. She could have easily just fallen over. I would have fallen over. But do you know why she stayed so stable? It's because she focused her eyes on one unchanging spot in the room. As she turned, her gaze didn't leave that one spot. Finding that spot over and over again helped her avoid dizziness, feeling unstable, and possibly hurting herself. See, God never changes when you're in the unknown. What does that mean for us? It means God, who loves you now, will always love you. It means God, who cares for you now, will always care for you. It means God, who is with you now, will always be with you. It means the next time that you're facing unknowns in your life, you don't have to be taken over by insecurity or fear or frustration. Instead, you can remain strong by looking toward an unchangeable God, by keeping your focus on an unchangeable God. It means that you can be confident when everything changes. To help you do that, I want to try just one thing. I want you to remember. I want you to remember a time when God was good to you in the past. A time when you felt God's love in your life. I want you to remember a time when God was constant, even when things around you were changing and unpredictable. Maybe it was coming to this church and joining your small group. Maybe it was meeting a new friend at school or joining a club that you really love. Maybe it was when your mom got better after being sick for a long time, or your dad finally got that job. Maybe it was a time where something worked out just the way that you prayed it would. Whatever it is, I want you to remember it and write it down. Put it somewhere you can see it so that you can keep looking back at it. And then remember that because God never changes, when you're in the unknown, the same God who did that good thing for you in the past is with you now. Since God was good and faithful in the past, that won't change in the future. No matter what else changes around you, you can know that the God who has been good and faithful will always be good and faithful. That is something that will never change. This week, I want you to remember that God never changes when you're in the unknown. And because of that, even when life changes all around us, we can be confident when everything changes by looking to the God who never changes.
Well, that was such a good message, and especially with like September coming up, and that could mean changes to what school you're going to, your
friends,
groups, just a lot of change. And it's really awesome to know that even though we're changing and we don't know what's happening, that God is with us.
Yeah.
Just a really awesome thing to be reminded of, because I know change can just cause anxiety. So it's good to just have that reminder. And we are going to do a challenge. Now, I don't think either of us are going to be good at this challenge.
Nope.
Because Sage and I don't know geography. Nope. Like, at all. Like,
nope.
We are very bad at geography. We're directionally challenged.
Yep.
So we are going to need your help in the chat. And the winner of this challenge, so the first person to put the answer in the chat, so as Sage always says, get your
fingers ready,
is going to win some headphones.
Yeah.
So, how this challenge is going to work is we are going to show a map on the screen, and there is going to be a question mark like this, and you have to name that country.
It is this one.
Is this
This
slide.
is the question.
This is the challenge.
What is
First
this country?
person to name
You gotta let us
this
know.
country in the chat will win the headphones. Now, I have no idea.
I have no idea because I am like a landmark lady. Like, you
Right.
gotta say, like, it's by the mall. And I'll be like, oh,
but like
the mall. But
this is not by the
I've
mall.
also never like really traveled
Like,
far enough.
far
to
like
know,
this.
Like,
I have
oh,
never
like
been
Malaysia.
in this
No.
area, so
No.
it's interesting. Let us know in the chats too if you've ever traveled anywhere.
To this place or
Yeah.
anywhere that's like super fun.
Yeah.
I know Allie and myself have both been to Guatemala.
Yes, and it's super
Um,
weird talking about traveling now because it's been so long.
Yeah.
Since we
I know.
Let's see too in the chat. Is anyone?
Danelle will be in the chat
Yes,
getting
Danelle will be
ready
in the
to
chat.
give the person
Their
the
headphones.
Yeah, I don't know really. I mean, this looks like my name. I know it's Saigon, but it should
it's
be like
close enough.
Saigon, like Saige.
It's close enough.
It's close enough
Yeah.
that like I
Yeah.
feel like if I went there, they'd be like, "Oh, the queen."
the queen,
The queen is here,
the queen
finally.
of our land.
Right? Finally. Okay, I
so-
see one person
Woo!
guessed it.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Good for you. for knowing geography or knowing how to Google really fast.
And being very smart.
Yeah.
Because I did not know the answers. So, and we learned something. As always, we always learn something in transit.
Yeah, super fun. So thanks so much for joining us, guys. We will see you next week. Bye.